Good day. My name is Ekaterina Trofimova, and I am glad to welcome all the participants of the 12th Experimental Archaeology Conference. I present to your attention a report about the reconstruction of the Neolithic sanctuary Savin I in Western Siberia. In the end of the 20th century, Soviet archaeologists Mikhail Voknintsev and Tamila Potemkina excavated the Savin I archaeological site, which is located in Trans-Urals in the Tobol River Valley. Savin I was a very unusual subject for research. The initially obtained materials were interpreted as the remains of the Neolithic settlement. But the planography of the site revealed the remains of ditches with a depth of 0.4 to 1.2 meters, traces of pillar structures, as well as accumulation of bones of wild animals and human burials. The data obtained made it possible to interpret the object as a sanctuary with a possible observatory function. At the moment, we can say that Savin I is one of the most distant circular sanctuaries of Eurasia of the Paleometal era and belongs to the Woodhenge category. These reports will describe the creation process of a full-scale reconstruction of the Savin sanctuary, which was created in 2019-2020. In 2019, Corgan State University and the Trans-Ural Society of Friends of History, Archaeology and Culture decided to recreate the appearance of the Savin sanctuary. Archaeos expert team, researchers from Tumen, and authors of the excavation were involved with the project. The result of the project was the creation of the base site of the open-air museum sanctuary of Savin. The following stages were defined in the design phase. It's a restoration of field materials of the Savin, analysis of the depths of the remains of the sanctuary structures, planographic analysis of the location of the object and structures of the sanctuary, calculation of the limiting heights of the pillars. The maximum reconstructed height of the pillars is the ground part varies from 1.5 to 2.5 meters in accordance with the analysis of the pits from the pillars. And finally, creating a 3D model. At the design stage of the base area of the open-air museum, we made a number of assumptions. We decided to supplement the full-scale reconstruction with a system of observation deck paths that will set the direction of the inspection and reasonably restrict visitors' access to ditches, which are a vulnerable part of the reconstruction. The project was implemented from June to November 2020. Preparation of the site for future construction is a first stage of this phase. Marking and picketing the contours of earthen objects and pillars. It's earthworks. It's installation work. For safety reasons, we decided to concrete the base of the pillars. At the stage of implementation, there are also assumptions. The timing of implementation did not allow to fully carry out a number of works within the experimental program for ancient woodworking, and to install the poles manually. In speed of this, the modeling of the ditches and the sampling of the soil were done manually. These additions make it possible to consider the reconstruction of the Savin sanctuary as an architectural replica, but not a full-fledged reconstruction. However, these assumptions are not critical at the stage of the museum's development. They allow us to clearly demonstrate how the place of sacrifices of the ancient population of the Trans-Urals looked like in the Neolithic era. Currently, the Savin sanctuary has been completely restored at the site of the excavation and is available for specialists and tourists. In the spring, we will carry out a series of site improvements and an ancient woodworking experimental program. The author of this report expresses gratitude to all project participants. The Archaeos expert team, my special thanks go to the archaeologist Ivan Semyan and Dmitry Dushka for his help in preparing this report, and Vladislav Zhuravlev, the chief engineer of the project, the architect from Yekaterinburg Svetlana Kuzmina, and the president of the Trans-Ural Society of Friends of History, Archaeology and Culture, Igor Novikov. Also volunteers, students, teachers, archaeologists from different sites of Russia and local residents of the Belozersky district of the Kurgan region who have made incredible efforts to implement this project. The materials of this project are available on the official website of the Savin Sanctuary as well as on the Instagram. Thank you.